Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Chicago Bears. And off we go from Las Vegas. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off-play action. Reuben. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Reuben. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Reuben. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Off the play fake. Reuben. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Reuben. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A give. This is Montgomery looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Divine Diablo there to make the stop. Brings up 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off play action. Reuben. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It is 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw. Reuben. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Looking to throw. Reuben. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now Cox looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw again. Going up top. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Reuben, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Tony Brown there on the tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, Cox. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Cox on 1st and 10. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Cox now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Reuben flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Chicago. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off the play fake. Reuben. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. Reuben eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this is caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there just before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. One more time with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs as time expires in the first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Reuben. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long. And
that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He's going to go up top again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. A huge play there for Chicago. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Reuben. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Off play action. Reuben. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. Reuben. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 115 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the silver and black continue to roll. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review. so they had it right. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by...
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Roquan Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for the Raiders.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
To throw is Cox on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 22 yards. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. To rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, You're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Off the play fake. Reuben. Man open is Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Reuben.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
Touchdown, Chicago! David Montgomery, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Point after try forthcoming. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Cox throwing on 1st down. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going for it all. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory.
A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Throwing on first down. Reuben. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Off play action. Reuben escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals.
For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine. Ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about throwing the great balance, blocking assignments, misdirections, and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just open the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for it.